All right, it's time for Wallet Wednesday. Setting up some finance goals is an important part of starting the new year off right, but it's not always easy after maybe a little bit too much holiday spending.
It happens, so tackling that credit card debt can be quite intimidating this time of year, but it's not a hopeless situation. Joining us in the studio now to share some advice and the steps that you can take to recover from the holidays is Nathan Cox, President and CEO of Inroads Credit Union. Good morning, good to see you again.
Good morning to you both.
Yeah, this is an interesting topic this time of year, and sometimes when you try to tackle a financial goal, speaking from experience, it can sound intimidating, right? It's a little overwhelming, but where should you start in 2025 with the holidays now in the rearview mirror?
You know, typically at the beginning of the year, people do a checkup, and whether it's, physical checkup or work, do a financial checkup. And I think two things that you need to focus on. Number one is your credit score. By law, we're able to get access to our credit reports once a year from the bureaus, or if you've been denied credit within 30 days, you can access a copy of your credit report. And your FICO score is your personal currency. That's how you can do the things that you want to do. The other thing is that establish a budget. Make sure that you figure out your needs versus your wants. And if you do those two things and work on your investments, you're going to have gains in that process. And what I always say is that process plus progress equals success. Be patient. You're going to get there.
Yeah.
How do you help folks in making that budget where you don't feel necessarily as though you're depriving yourself of everything that you know and love in your life, right? And you make a way, that you can stick to it and be financially smart. It's tough. It's one thing to make a budget. It's another thing to stick with it.
You have to be patient. One of the numbers we look at, it's called the 80-10-10 rule. So take your gross income and take 80% of that income and have that go towards your bills. So your regular debt, your mortgage, credit cards, groceries. The other 10% save. And then the last 10%, use that for charity work. So just personally, what I do, as soon as I get paid, I take that 10%, it goes to my savings account. I don't see it, it's out of the way. And then I work on the remainder, and I really try to stay diligent with that 80-10-10. Like I said, you're not going to get there overnight, but if you stay diligent, you will get there over time.
I've not heard that 80-10-10 rule before.
Yeah.
What is, to take that even a step further, or maybe a step back, maybe backward, how do you start the budget process? Sometimes it's like, where do I even begin in itemizing what my needs are, what my wants are? Where do you start? What are the tools to begin with?
So I would outline what your expenses are. So you have your credit obligations, and then you have your rent, groceries, and then one of the rules of thumb that we use is what we call a debt to income ratio. So if you take all your expenses and then compare it to your gross income, if that number is 40% or below, that's a pretty good barometer in terms of where you should stand for fiscal stability. If it's between 40 and 50%, okay, there's probably some things you might need to work on. If it's above 50%, you should focus on paying down your debt. Because right now, given the cost of interest or what your savings accounts will yield, the best use of your money right now is to pay down your debt.
Yeah, Nathan, it's interesting. I've seen a lot of chatter on social media the last couple of weeks of people doing a no-spend January, right? It's like the month of the reset. You got dry January, you got January. So some folks are trying to do this no-spend January.
No fun January.
Outside of bills and rent. That's it. No dining out, no new clothes, no vacations. What do you think of that approach?
I had to laugh when I was reading about that. I've heard the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's about balance and moderation. It's kind of hard to have a no-spend January because we do have obligations, but focus on what are your needs, what are your wants, and just maintain balance. And as long as you have a plan and you have balance in that plan, you're going to make progress and get there. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you really are diligent with your plan, you will achieve and or exceed your financial goals. It's very realistic.
Yeah, I think it's great. Make the plan, stick to the plan. It's a great time of year to clean it up, myself included. I mean, we're no exception here. Nathan, it's always great to see you. Appreciate
Likewise.
it.
Thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah, good topic after the holidays here. And for more financial advice from the pros, you can head to inroadscu.org.
I don't think I could survive a no-spend January challenge.
I wouldn't be very good at it.
I think I'd make it 2 days. Yeah. All right, it's 7:30.